One of the easiest ways to stay looking current is this. Every once in a while, look in the mirror at yourself wearing a typical outfit. Does your overall look read fresh and up to date, or does something look just a little bit off? If it feels off and you can't figure out why, chances are you need a style update. Ladies, we are not talking about tiny little fashion nuances that change every year. Like, oh my God, those ankle length pants are so 2025. Listen, most women don't know, don't notice, or quite frankly, don't care. I'm talking about outfits that clearly read dated, usually because the look is heavily rooted in early 2000s and the 2010s. And I am here to help. Today, I am breaking down the 8 most dated style formulas and showing you easy fixes to bring them current again, because we are about solutions, people. Like with anything, half of fixing a problem is acknowledging what it is, the other half is actually implementing it. First is the generic all beige, quiet luxury uniform. Ladies, as you know, I love neutrals, but when every single piece is boring beige, the outfit tends to read more like a 2020 dress-rich style costume than your own personal style. Beige in and of itself is not the problem. It's the overly coordinated, personality void look that's dated. Instead, keep 1 or 2 rich neutrals and simply add contrast. Ivory with chocolate brown, camel with navy or gray, taupe with a deep claret red, one of my favorite colors. Mix in a texture like a chunky knit. Define the waist. Add one strong accessory. The goal isn't more color, it's more depth. So now your outfit reads polished and personalized, not how to dress rich for beginners. Overly cute ballet flats with bows. Ugh. I'm talking about the round toe 2010s version with the prissy bow, the soft shape, and the sugary sweet, almost childlike feel. Can you tell how much I hated that style? I do not have a poker face, ladies. Listen, if I had to play poker for a living, I'd starve. Ballet flats in and of themselves are not the problem. They are everywhere again, but they are updated. Now you want a cleaner, more sophisticated shape. Think a pointed or almond toe, a higher vamp, minimal hardware. For daytime ladies, you want to skip any embellishment altogether. I like something like this. It's a rich brown suede, pointy toe, simple, clean, chic, modern, done. The goal is polished, not overly sweet. I mean, we are grown women. The long, drapey tunic worn over slim pants. Cringe. I never particularly cared for this look, but in all fairness, it was everywhere in the 2010s. The floaty tunic that covered most of the thigh, slim ankle pants or leggings underneath. At the time, it was heralded for being flattering and forgiving. But today, it just reads as super dated, ladies. To fix it, choose a top that ends high hip or just below it, so you still get the coverage you're looking for without hiding your entire shape. A cleaner hem, and either a slight front tuck or subtle waist definition. Then, instead of leggings or a super narrow pant, pair it with either a straight leg, a slim kick flare, just not that legging type pant. Number 4 is the full ladylike costume. I'm talking wearing every super ladylike traditional element at one time. The tweed jacket, the pearls, the bow blouse, Chanel bag, country club jewelry. None of those pieces in and of themselves are inherently dated. The problem is that the head to toe combo reads as overly themed, like you stepped out of a magazine of what to wear to the Hamptons this summer. To update it, choose one ladylike piece that you particularly love and then just give it a modern counterpoint. The key is all about contrast, not predictability. Think a tweed jacket with dark straight leg jeans and a clean knit. If you love pearls, mix them with a couple layered chains for that modern contrast. Love those bow blouses? Me too. They're one of my favorite styles. When I want to look chic, pulled together, a little more professional, try them with your favorite denim for day, or my favorite, a really cool chic leather pant for night. Super chic. You don't need to abandon ladylike style if you like that look. Just break up the costume so that it feels more current, less predictable. That's all. The fitted hip-length cardigan worn as a top layer. I'm talking about those thin cardigans that button down the front, hit at the hip, worn over a shell or a basic top. It reads a little too librarian, secretary-like, and not because cardigans per se are dated, but because wearing them close-fitting with a shell underneath it reads very late 2000s, early 2010s. Instead, you can wear this same cardigan as a top in and of itself. That's gonna give you a more modern, fresher look. The goal is simply to move away from that overly sensible office layering formula that makes an outfit feel older than what it needs to. Now, ladies, I know you're gonna say, but I have a cardigan that I really can't wear without a shirt under it because the plunge is too low. I totally get it because I have a few of those myself. If, like me, you can't bear to get rid of the cardigan yet, simply use it as an additional layering piece. Throw it over your shoulders, around your waist to give a little extra layering, contrast, and a pretty color. That's a simple way until you're ready to let the cardigan go to keep it in your closet and yet still have it useful. Washed out jeans styled with another generic basic, a plain tee, a soft cardigan, simple flat, and everyday tote. Yawn! Boring. The fix isn't necessarily to stop wearing light denim if you like it. Just seek to give it more structure and more contrast. Pair it with a fitted knit, a chic jacket, a rich leather belt, a sleek shoe. A quick note on the hem, ladies. If you are still a fan of the frayed hem, please ditch it. It's super dated. It's very 2010s. Not to mention, in my opinion, is just messy looking. Opt for a clean, simple finish. It's more elevated. Stark black and white outfits. I know. Hold up. Let me talk. Black and white in and of itself is timeless. No argument there. The dated formula that I'm talking about is the more rigid formula. The bright white blouse, the black pant, black pump, black bags. It feels overly severe, a little too corporate, very 2010s. The easiest update is simply to soften the contrast. Swap stark white for ecru, ivory. It's softer, more sophisticated, and reads polished, updated, and current. Mix in charcoal as a third element to soften the look. Or you can break up the uniformity with one warmer element, like a deep claret shoe and gorgeous gold jewelry. The goal, ladies, isn't to totally abandon black and white. Instead, it's to make the combination feel softened, layered, and refined, instead of hard, flat, and overly matched. Waterfall Cardigans. I know this is a super popular piece, but full transparency, I've never worn it. I always thought it looked messy, but listen, I know a lot of people like it. This is that soft open front cardigan with long drapey panels cascading down the front. We saw it everywhere in the late 2000s and in the early 2010s, especially with yoga brands, right? Women loved it because, in fairness, it was relaxed, it was easy to throw on, and it was super flattering because it offered a degree of coverage. Instead, choose a cardigan with a cleaner front, a stronger shoulder, and a more defined hem. A straight open front cardigan or a soft relaxed cardi with less fabric will still give you coverage without overwhelming your shape and leaving you drowning in drapey waterfall fabric. Okay, ladies, number 9, I have what I'm calling Oliver's bonus. I was scripting my video and I'm writing it out. Clearly he was looking over my shoulder and all of a sudden I hear, I know what looks dated in 2026. What? Keepy belts and jeans with those big pockets in back. Instinctively, I knew that he was talking about those True Religion jeans. He and I both had several pairs and we would wear them out together. That's gonna date your look. Just saying. All right, ladies, those were my 8, but I wanna hear from you. What do you think reads totally, oh my gosh, that is a really dated look? Please comment below. We all learn from each other. As always, you must be subscribed to the channel in order to comment. That, my friends, is how we keep it kind and classy. Have a great couple days. Take care, and I'll see you in a couple.